Definitely some sound issues going on here. Check 1, 2. Gonna do it the reUnify way and start a few minutes late. Can everybody hear me? Sweet. Let's get started then. Good morning. This is Abby. She's been watching the live streams every day. She's been my model. Yeah, welcome everyone. Until we launch our official digital membership, we're going to be offering a free Wednesday class. So keep tuning in. Today, my theme is kind of building off of yesterday's theme. I want to talk about living from the heart space. So those of you who know my story, you know that I spent 5 years as a molecular biologist. And it was everything on paper that I thought I had wanted. It was a well-paying job. I was good at it. I loved all my coworkers. Yeah, it was on paper everything that one would want coming out of college. But there was something that just like didn't sit well for me in my heart space. And the deeper and deeper I dove into the practice of yoga, the more and more that became really clear to me until my heart was like screaming for my attention. Like, please, give it all up and do the yoga thing full time. And that was a really intense leap for me to make. And I don't think I made it directly. It wasn't like Hanuman's jump from India to Sri Lanka. It was like little baby steps of peeling back the layers and taking one step at a time. Like, okay, my heart says right now, like, just leave the job and go travel. Spend the time traveling to figure it out. Maybe you'll come back to your stable job if that feels right. Maybe you won't. And I gave myself the opportunity, rather than taking big leaps from the heart space, taking tiny little baby steps from the heart space, understanding that it would lead me in the place that I was meant to be. Our purpose in this life. And even within Patanjali Sutras, Patanjali talks about how tapping into your purpose is about tapping into your heart space. It's not a list of all the things you're good at, right? It's like, yeah, the things that you're good at are going to matter, but it's that feeling right here that says, oh yeah, this is it. This energizes me. This makes me feel alive. And those of you out there that are hearing this and you're thinking, oh, I don't know what that is for me. Don't worry. That's the whole point. Like, if you can just take baby steps, even within this practice, from moment to moment, rather than making decisions from the headspace of saying, yeah, this posture's harder and I want to work out today, dropping that ever so long distance down into the heart space and saying, okay, what feels good down here? And what can I do to keep this space open and soft? It's easier said than done, you know? I'll keep reminding you throughout the practice, and Let's just see how it goes. First things first, some breath work. We'll do 1 round of Bastrika with arms. If you have never done Bastrika before, please go really slow. It's an intense breath, and I want you to feel it. I'd rather you do less with attention on the technique. And then 3 rounds of Brahmari, humming deep breath. So Bastrika with arms looks and sounds like this. I wonder how that sounds on the mic, huh? Your inhales go from your belly to your chest, and as you inhale, the arms go up high, the fingers spread wide. Exhaling, fists come down to the hip creases. You're not hyperventilating. It's not a rise and fall of the chest. It's belly to chest. If you're not sure if you're doing it right, you can always skip the arms and have your hands on your body. Just 1 round of that. Then 3 rounds of Brahmari. For Brahmari, you'll take an inhale through the nose. You'll cover your eyes with your index and middle fingers, and then you'll plug your ears and go humming all the way to the bottom. You're not going to be able to hear my voice while you're humming, so do it 3 times in a row. After the 3rd time, palms face up in a lap. Let's begin. Close your eyes. First, a cleansing breath, deep inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Seal the lips. Bastrika with arms. Begin. Find a pace and a rhythm that works for you. Building heat in the body. Remember, if you're unsure, slow it down and bring your hands onto your torso. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, complete exhale. Empty out, 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 out. Hold empty, relax the fist. First of 3, Brahmari, take a deep inhale through the nose. Cover your eyes, plug your ears, hum to the bottom. Remember, 3 in a row. After the 3rd exhale, palms face up in the lap and begin to deepen your breath. If you're jamming along with me, now would be the time to start that Spotify playlist. Make it a practice to drop down into your heart space as often as possible and check in. Ask yourself the honest question, is this serving me in this moment? And rather than listening to the mind, to rattling off reasons for why it is or isn't, just feel into the energetic sensations that arise in the chest. even if that feels a little woo-woo for you, there's a nerve plexus here in the body. Tap into it. Blink your eyes open. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Interlace all 10 fingers. Turn your palms to face up. On your next inhale, bicep in a plane behind the ears. Lift the chest up. Exhale, press your palms down and forward. Round through your back body. Tuck your chin. Inhale, palms up and back. Heart lifts. Exhale, palms down and forward. Open up the back of the heart space. Inhale, palms up and back. Exhale, palms down and forward. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, release the grip of the fingertips, hands down to the mat. Send both legs straight out in front of you. Bend your right knee. Step your right foot over your left leg. Flex your left foot. Root the right palm behind you. Inhale your left arm high. Exhale, left elbow to the outside of the right thigh. Right knee, look over the right shoulder. Activate the foundation. Press through right foot. Flex left foot. Inhales, lengthen. Exhales, deepen the twist. Look over the back shoulder. Inhales, lengthen. Exhales, deepen. One more. Good. Come back to center. Half shoelace pose. Bring the right knee directly above the left knee, so the knees are stacked. You're basically encouraging the top of the right foot onto the ground. Inhale, tent up the fingers, lift the chest up and out of the low back. Flex the left foot. Exhale, bow forward over your left leg. Because of the nature of today's intention, if at any point there's a different posture you'd rather do or a variation of the posture I'm offering, feel into the heart space and move from there. Take an exhale, fold a little deeper. Inhale, slowly roll up. Switch the legs out. Uncross the legs and the right leg straight out. Bend your left knee. Step your left foot over your right leg. First, the twist. Left palm behind you. Inhale, right arm high. Exhale, right elbow to the outside of the left thigh. Press through left foot. Flex right foot. Inhale, spine lengthens, tailbone to crown. Exhale, deepen the twist. Look over the back shoulder. Work with the breath. With the emptiness of the lungs at the bottom of the exhale, you should find depth in your twist. One more exhale. Really wring it out. And then inhale through center. Simply stacking left knee on top of right. Flex the right foot, tent up the fingers on either side of the right leg. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow forward. If you're a little more flexible in your body, you may be able to wrap your hands around the bottom of the right foot and pull the toes back. Know your body. Know your practice. Spend this time deepening your relationship to your breath. Take an exhale, see if you can fold a little deeper. Inhale, slowly roll up. Uncross the legs. Send both legs straight out in front of you. Paschimottanasana. Flex your feet back. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, bow forward over the legs. If you can't grab your feet, grab your knees, your shins, your ankles, whatever, and then bend the elbows back. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, fold deeper. Keep the chin tucked and do your best to keep the spine long in this one. I know sometimes we round through the upper back for this one. Try to keep the spine long. Rooting the sits bones down, lengthening, creating space between each and every vertebra as you pull the top center of the chest towards the tops of the feet. Inhale, rise up, reach both arms up and overhead. Exhale, scoop the backs of the knees up, boat pose, Navasana. Roll the shoulder blades down and back for a little more support. Hands stay at the backs of the knees. For more intensity, palms face up. For more intensity, legs extend. Make sure your spine is long. If you go into the next variation and your back body rounds, just dial it back a little bit. Lift the chest, core's engaged, breath flows. Take an inhale, heart lifts a little higher. Exhale, cross at the ankles, roll over the shins. Child's pose shape in the lower body. Toes touch, knees wide, but sit back on your heels. Walk your hands behind you, your fingertips point away from you. If this feels like a pretty intense quadricep stretch, you're gonna stay right here. Chest pulls up, lengthen the neck. If you want something more intense, press through the palms and lift the hips from the heels. For a lot of people, this will be too much first thing in the morning, so listen to your body. Don't just push it because the egoic mind wants to go there. Make decisions from down here. Feel the breath flow up and down the front midline of the body. Another inhale lifts you up from the center of the heart space. Exhale, bring your hips back down to the heels and walk your hands forward. Step back to a high plank. Hands are shoulder width distant apart. Feet step back, feet are hip width distant apart. Phalakasana. Fingers spread wide, puff up through the back of the heart space, press down into the balls of both feet. A modification for this posture would just be a simple tabletop. So no, that's an option for you. Wherever you choose to be, the breath is flowing, smooth and steady. So this existence of the heart space or making decisions from the heart space can only happen in the here and now. The mind has this ability to create a fabrication of a past, a fabrication of a future, create a whole visualization of the mind. The heart space can just take in input using the senses and decide, yep, I'm going to hold here, or nope, I really need a tabletop. Take an inhale. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Send your hips up and back. Press through the palms, lengthen the spine. Press the heels down towards the ground. I know usually I teach a very traditional style Hatha in the sense that we hold postures the whole way through. Today we're just going to do a short little Surya Namaskar A to warm the body up, and then the rest will be like solid holds of Hatha, okay? Inhale, look to the top of the mat. Exhale, step up, feet together, big toe edges touch. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips up the shins, legs long, low belly engaged, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, bow forward, Uttanasana, belly to thighs, chest to shins, crown to floor. Feel the length in the back of the legs, the length along the spine. And then root down through your feet and inhale, press up, Urdhva Hastasana, full body extension. Root through the center of the heels, arches are active, fan the toes out, draw your low belly in. Bring the palms to meet and interlace all 10 fingers. On an exhale, bend your elbows, bring your palms to the back of your head. Inhale, press the hips forward, lift your heart up. Exhale, lean your head back, elbows reach wide. Hold here, feel the openness in the chest. Squeeze the glutes and engage the low belly to protect the low back. How far can you reach your elbows apart? Can you notice how the breath stretches the connective tissue that spans across the collarbones? Inhale, re-extend your arms, palms meet, look up at the thumbs. Exhale, prayer palms through your midline, fold all the way forward. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, plant your palms, step your left foot back, root your left palm down. Inhale your right arm high, opening up into a twist. Pull right hip back, lift your left heel as high as you can. Try to level out the sacrum, dropping right hip, lifting left hip. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, right elbow bends, cactusing the right arm to open up across the chest. Spread the fingers wide. You can even tilt your head in one direction or another to feel what it's like to lengthen the fibers at the front of the neck. And then inhale, re-extend the right arm, look up towards the right fingertips. Exhale, right hand down to the mat. Inhale, step your left foot forward, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, plant your palm, step your right foot back. Root through the right palm and inhale your left arm high. Roll the shoulder blades down and back. First, find length from right wrist to left. Level out the hips, powering up the right leg. And on an exhale, bend your left elbow, reaching left elbow away from left shoulder socket, fingers spread wide, and you can play with the tilt of the head. Breathe. Inhale, left arm re-extends, look up at the left fingertips. Exhale, left hand down to the mat. Inhale, step your right foot forward, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palm, step back to a high plank. If you're kind of like, I did not sign up for the Surya Namaskar A, you can just press back to down dog. If you want the Chaturanga, inhale, shift the shoulders forward. Exhale, bend the elbows back to a 90-degree angle. Inhale, upward facing dog. Straighten the arms, press into the tops of the feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. Roll over the toes, hips up and back. Let's flow. Inhale, look to the top of the mat. Exhale, step up, feet together. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, rise up, interlace all 10 fingers, palms are facing each other. Exhale, elbows bend, palms to the back of the head. Go slow. Inhale, heart lifts, hips forward. Exhale, lean your head back, reach the elbows wide. Inhale, re-extend your arms, palms meet up and overhead. Exhale, prayer palms through the midline, bow forward. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms, step your left foot back. Root through the left palm. Inhale, your right arm high, open up to a twist. Exhale, right elbow bends, play with the tilt of the head. Inhale, right arm re-extends. Exhale, right hand down to the mat. Inhale, left foot forward, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, plant your palm, step your right foot back. Inhale, left arm high. Exhale, left elbow bends, play with the tilt of the head. Inhale, re-extend your left arm, look up. Exhale, left hand down to the mat. Inhale, right foot forward, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, plant your palm, step back, high to low plank, or high plank to down dog, up to you. Inhale, upward facing dog, arms straight, feet press. Exhale, downward facing dog. Use the core to press the hips up and back. Breathe. Notice if the heart rate is picked up, giving you an opportunity to work on slowing the breath down. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, draw your right knee into your nose, tiger pose. Feel the core engage. Press through the palms. Press through the ball of the left foot. And then inhale, right knee, right armpit. Don't re-extend the right leg. Just keep it where it is. Feel that right oblique engage, the right side body engage. Take an inhale here. Exhale, right knee, left elbow across the body. Across the body. Keep pressing through the palms. You can do this. Breath is slow and steady. Keep building. Strength building. Inhale, right leg up and back, three-legged dog. Exhale, right foot down to the mat, downward facing dog. Just enjoy a round of breath in down dog. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, left knee to nose. Tiger pose. Stack your shoulders above your wrist. Pull the left knee in. Try to drop your hips to shoulder height. It's almost kind of like you're in a high plank. Yes. Breathe. Notice heat building in the body. Can you set the labels of the mind aside and just witness it as sensation? Witness it as the fire in the belly. On an exhale, deliver left knee over towards left armpit. You can do it. Heat building in the arms and the core. Good morning. Breath flowing. On an exhale, left knee over to right elbow. Yes. Puff up through the back of the heart space, high onto the ball of the right foot. Inhale, left leg up and back. Exhale, left foot down, downward facing dog. Inhale, look to the top of the mat. Exhale, step up, feet together, big toe I just touch. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, rise up to standing, interlace all 10 fingers, lengthen. Exhale, bend your elbows, palms to the back of your head. Press through your left foot and bend your right knee up to hips height, one-legged Tadasana. Take an inhale, lean your head back, reach the elbows wide. Exhale, see if you can touch your nose to your knee. Get it as close as you can. Good. If you want to add a little cherry on top, inhale, lean the head back, extend the right leg forward. Exhale, see if you can get your nose to your knee. Last one, inhale, lean it back, maybe the right leg extends. Exhale, round forward, nose to the knee. Inhale, traditional one-legged Tadasana, arms high, right knee is bent. Exhale, Samastitihi, right foot down, prayer, palms to heart center. Just take a moment and notice if there were expectations, like if you wobbled or fell out. If there were judgments about me, like that's too hard, or you, like my balance is horrible. Witness them, and then drop back into the sensations of the body. This is how we follow the path of the heart, rather than following the ever-changing mind dropping down into the body. Inhale, re-extend the arms, interlacing all 10 fingers up and overhead. Exhale, bend your elbows, palms to the back of the head. Press through the right foot, bend the left knee up to hips height, lean the head back. Exhale, knee to nose, round through the back body, forearms frame the face. Inhale, lean your head back, elbows wide. Option to extend the left leg. Exhale, bend the left knee, knee to nose, forearms frame the face. One more time, the leg extension is just an option. Inhale, lean back. Exhale, nose to knee. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana, arms high, left foot is flexed. Exhale, Samastitihi, left foot down, prayer, palms to heart center. Inhale, extend, traditional Urdhva Hastasana, legs long, arms long. Exhale, Anuvatasana, press the hips forward, bend the elbows out, spread the fingers wide. Breathe into the center of the chest. How much length can you create in your legs by pressing through the feet? How much openness can you create in the heart space by lifting it up to the ceiling? Inhale, both arms re-extend. Exhale, bow forward, prayer, palms to the midline. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms, step your left foot back. Option to drop the left knee down if you want a little bit more of a supported practice. Inhale, rise up, Anjaneyasana, crescent lunge. Engage your low belly. Reach the arms high. Pull right hip back, left hip forward. On an exhale, grab opposite elbows or opposite forearms at your low back. Now use the forearms to lift and lengthen the low back, creating space there. Now lift the heart space, and now take your gaze back. You're using the strength of the forearms and their press to maintain length in the lumbar spine. Deep breaths into your upper chest. Patience. To truly make decisions from a wide open heart space is to have no expectations. No preconceived notions of the outcome, because future and past are concepts of the mind. Be here now and enjoy what arises. Inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead, palms meet. Exhale, warrior two, rotate the left heel down, sink the hips low. If you need to, you can widen your stance. If you were to draw a line from right heel, it would intersect left arch. Give the front leg a break by straightening both legs and bringing the palms to meet up and overhead. And don't just relax here. You're pressing the feet down, inner thighs are lifting, kneecaps lifting, and palms pressing. Think ascending energy. Everything up, up, up. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, back to a warrior two. Encourage external rotation at the right hip. Inhale, reach the right arm forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Uttita Parshva Konasana. If you're a little tired this morning, you can rest right forearm on right thigh. Press through the pinky edge side of your left foot. Try to keep right knee stacked over right ankle. Find an openness across the chest. Take an inhale, left arm reaches. Exhale, left elbow cactuses to open up the left side of your chest. Inhale, left arm extends forward. Exhale, left elbow cactuses to open up the left side of the chest. Hold here, breathe. Reach thumb away from index finger away from middle, creating as much space as you can at the webbing between the fingers. Take a deep inhale into the left lung, and then exhale, wrap your left forearm to your low back. Option to take your right hand and deliver your left hand to the right hip crease if that's in your practice. Be intentional with your gaze. Either look down at the right foot or up over the left shoulder. Inhale, rise up through center, Uttita Tadasana, star pose. Turn the feet to parallel in this star pose. Press through the feet, lift everything up, reach the arms high, and then interlace your fingers at your low back. Inhale, lift the chest up, draw the knuckles down. Exhale, bow forward, reach the knuckles up and overhead. Keep pressing to the pinky edge sides of both feet. And in Prasarita, for some of us, it might feel better for our low back to bend the knee slightly. Just explore and decide what's best. Reaching the knuckles up and overhead, activating the legs, even with the knees bent. Inhale, halfway lift, knuckles back, crown forward. Exhale, fold, releasing the arms down. Inhale, press back up to Uttita Tadasana, star pose. Reach the arms high. Exhale, goddess, turn the toes out, bend both knees, bend your elbows. Interlace your fingers at the back of your head. Inhale, lean your head back. Exhale, drop your chin to your chest, round through the upper back. Inhale, lean your head back, opening up. Press through the pinky edge sides of the feet. Exhale, drop the chin to the chest, round through the upper back. Inhale, lean the head back, reach the elbows wide. Exhale, drop the chin to the chest, round through the upper back. Inhale, straighten both legs, release the grip of the fingers, reach the arms high. Exhale, windmill the hands down to frame your right foot, tuck your left toes. Inhale, step your left foot forward, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms, step your right foot back. Option to drop the back knee if you'd like. Inhale, rise up, high lunge. Anjaneyasana, crescent. Press through left heel, press through the ball of the right foot. If you have your back shin down, press through the right shin. Notice if you're splaying the rib cage out, draw your low belly in, lift the center of the chest up. Take an inhale, lengthen. Exhale, grab for opposite elbows or opposite forearms at your low back. Try to switch which one you grab first. Use the pressure of the forearms to press and lengthen up and out of the low back, lift the heart, and then take your gaze along the ceiling, first lengthening the neck, then tilting the gaze back. Breathe into your chest. Feel the breath travel from the belly up to the chest. When you have that moment of, oh, I don't want to be anymore, witness it. It's okay to witness impatience and then choose patience. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead, palms meet. Exhale, warrior two, rotate the back heel down, sink the hips low. Set up your stance the way you need to. Roll the shoulder blades down and back. Have a little moment here where the left thigh has something to say about it. And then inhale, straighten both legs, bring the palms to meet up and overhead. Length, length, length. Maintain the warrior two stance. Both legs are straight. So the warrior two stance, I mean the feet are the way they are, but legs are straight. Kneecaps are lifted, inner thighs are lifting, palms are pressing. This is just to give the front leg a break. Take an inhale, side body's long, palms press. Exhale, back to a warrior two. Left knee is stacked over left ankle, press with the pinky edge side of the right foot. Bring your inner thighs into it by squeezing. Left heel towards right arch towards left heel. Breath is steady and full. On an inhale, reach the left arm forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Uttita Parshva Konasana. Option to bring left forearm into left thigh for more support. Scoop lifts left sit bone underneath. Spiral the right side of the chest open. Feel the strength in your lower body and the openness in your upper body. The breath flows effortlessly through this openness. Just taking it one moment at a time. That's all you're here to do. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, right elbow bends, opening up the right side of the chest. Feel it. Inhale, right arm extends forward, lengthening the right side body. Exhale, right elbow bends, opening up the right side of the chest. Hold here. Spread the fingers wide. Feel all those little connections in the upper chest. Breathe. On an exhale, wrap right forearm to the low back. That might be where you stay. If you want, you can take your left hand, grab the right hand, and place it into the left hip crease. Your breath is going to be a major support. Even once we decide with the heart, like, yeah, this is how I want to move forward. That doesn't mean there are no obstacles, right? There are going to be obstacles. And our breath, our ability to center ourselves, will remind us that, yep, even though there's an obstacle right here, this one is worth overcoming. This is the right path for me. Binds, release, inhale, Uttita Tadasana. Turn the feet to parallel. Bring the palms to meet up and overhead. So you can even look down and make sure the feet are parallel. Exhale, release your arms down. Awkward interlace of the fingers at the low back. Inhale, lift the chest, draw the knuckles down. Exhale, bow forward, leading with the heart space. Reach your knuckles up and overhead. It's okay to bend the knees. Relax your head and neck. Keep your arms active. Squeeze the heels of the palms together, even if it means the elbows bend. Feel release. Feel decompression in the spine at the bottom of every exhale. Inhale, halfway lift, knuckles back, crown forward. Exhale, release the arms down. Inhale, press through the feet, rise all the way up to standing, Uttita Tadasana. Exhale, goddess pose. Turn the toes out, bend your elbows. Interlace all 10 fingers behind your head. On an inhale, lean your head back. Exhale, drop your chin to the chest, forearms frame the face. Now you can just make circles with the head and neck. You can make circles all the way from the waistline. I want you to explore circular movement, circular motions in one direction. And if you're not much of a dancer and it makes you feel a little awkward, good. That's something to witness. And then switch directions. Keep pressing through the pinky edge sides of both feet. Playing with the weight of the forearms, the weight of the elbows. Nice. Find your way back to center once you feel even. Chin is dropped towards the chest. Elbows are hanging heavy. Inhale, press up to straight legs. Palms meet. Exhale, hands down to frame your left foot. Tuck your right toes. Inhale, step your right foot forward. Halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, rise up, one-legged Tadasana. Reach the arms up and overhead. Bend your right knee up to hip side. Exhale, right elbow into your side. Natarajasana, dancer's pose. Grab the big toe edge side of the right foot. Point the knee straight down. Now, we've really only done one pose to open up the quadricep, so this feels like an intense quadricep pull for you. Stay right here. If you want to go deeper, inhale, chest lifts. Exhale, kick into the right palm and allow that kick to begin to lean you forward. You're still ideally reaching your left fingertips towards where the front wall meets the ceiling. breath. Allow your exhale to take you a little bit deeper. Inhale, rise up, one-legged Tadasana, reach the arms high, release the bind of the foot, flex your right foot. Exhale, standing figure four, one of my faves, right ankle onto left thigh, prayer palms to heart, bend your left knee. So I'm gonna give you two options here. If you are tired, bring your hands down to the ground. If you want something a little more intense, interlace all 10 fingers, press the palms forward, bring your biceps in a plane behind the ears, use the core and slowly lower your chest down towards your right shin. So palms are facing forward. Hello hips. Those of us who have been sitting all day, sitting all morning, all week. This is gonna feel really good. I mean, a little uncomfortable, but really good in hours. Inhale, rise up, one-legged Tadasana. You can keep the arms as they are if you have that bind. Exhale, bow forward, right foot down, prayer palms through the midline, fold. Bring your left hand into center, in front of the feet, bend your left knee, inhale your right arm high, opening up into a twist. Wrap your right forearm to your low back, bringing right fingertips into left hip crease. If you are very flexible in your body, separate your feet a few inches, reach the left arm between the legs, and bind your hands. This is just an option. It's not for everybody. Look over the right shoulder and steady your breath. If you're in a bind, release it. Root the left palm down. Inhale your right arm high. Exhale, right hand down to the mat, folding deeply. Inhale, rise up, one-legged Tadasana. Arms high, left knee bends up to hip side. Exhale, Natrajasana. Left elbow into your left side. Grab the big toe edge side of your left foot. Point the knee straight down. This is step one, and you can stay here. Pressing the knee down towards the floor. If you want to go deeper, inhale, chest lifts. Exhale, kick into the palm. Begin to lean forward. Keep your low belly engaged. Left knee disappears behind left hip socket rather than splaying out to the side. In moments of fear, in moments of doubt, in moments of imbalance, slow the breath and listen closely to it. You got this. Go to your edge. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana, both arms high, left knee bends up to hip height. Exhale, standing figure four, left ankle onto right thigh, prayer palms to heart. You have a few options here. You can bow forward, bringing the hands down to the ground. If you're liking the strong practice, interlace all 10 fingers, press the palms forward, biceps in a plane behind the ears. Use your core to lead with the chest as you fold over the front shin. Keep the left foot flexed. And keep sending the hips down and back. Weight in the right heel every exhale. You got it. Inhale, rise up, one-legged Tadasana. If you have the hands bound, keep them that way for a moment. Exhale, left foot down, prayer palms to the midline, fold all the way forward. Bend your right knee, root the right palm to center. Inhale your left arm high, opening up across the chest. Everybody wrap your left forearm to your low back, deliver left fingertips into right hip crease. If you're a little more flexible in your body, you can separate the feet a few inches, wrap right arm between the legs, and clasp the hands. The traditional gaze is over the left shoulder, but if that bothers your neck, you can look down at the ground. Release the bind, root down through your right palm. Inhale your left arm high. Exhale the left hand down to the mat, bending both knees slightly. Inhale, halfway lift, elongate your spine. Exhale, plant your palms, step back to a high plank, Phalakasana. Puff up through the back of the heart space. Take a deep inhale. And then exhale, downward facing dog, hips up and back. Bend the knees very deeply and press your chest towards your shins, feeling opening at the armpits and opening at the heart space. So bend the knees very, yes. Maintain that opening in the chest, the height in the heels, and inhale, send your hips high, straighten the legs. And then exhale, press the heels down, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, bend your right knee, stack your right hip over your left. For those of you a little more flexible, drop your left forearm down to the ground. Bending the right elbow. Breathe here. Enjoy the release and opening of the right hip. If your left elbow is rooted, lift it up. Take an inhale. Exhale, right knee to right wrist. Right ankle to left wrist. Slide your left knee all the way back. Ekapada Rajakapotasana, half pigeon. Make sure your left foot isn't sickling as the toes are pointing straight back. Walk your hands back. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, bow forward over the front shin. If your hips are very off level, you can bring a pillow underneath your right hip to kind of level them out. Breathe into the low belly. And rather than allowing the attention to drift, really dive down into the right hip space. If you're nice and cozy here, I want you to just stay here. If you want to bring a little more heart opening into it, walk your hands back. Bring the shoulders above the hips. Again, if your hips are not level, bring something underneath the right hip. Press to the top of the left foot. Inhale, both arms high. Exhale, engage your low belly and cactus your arms. Reach the elbows apart. Option to stay right here. Option to extend the arms behind you, interlacing your fingers, drawing the knuckles down and back, lifting the chest up. Just 3 deep breaths here. I know it's a lot. Press to the top of the left foot and keep your low belly engaged. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead, palms meet. Exhale, hands down in front of the right shin. Tuck your left toes, lift your left knee. Inhale, right leg up and back, 3-legged dog. Option to hang out here and take big circular motions. Option to flip your dog, stepping your right foot over your left leg. Look down, make sure your right foot is parallel to the side edge of the mat. Press down through the right foot, lift the hips up, reach your right arm up and overhead. You can take big circles with the right arm if that feels good. Extend this leg. Yes. Exhale, tiger pose. If you're in flip dog, right palm down, right knee to nose. Inhale, right leg up and back. Exhale, traditional down dog. Breathe here. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, bend your left knee, stack your left hip over your right. Bend the left knee and stack your left hip over your right. If you're a little more flexible in your body, you can drop your right forearm down to the ground. And just bend the left elbow slightly. Allow gravity to pull the left foot down and bring breath to the low belly. right forearm is down, begin to lift it, straining the right arm. Inhale. Exhale, left knee to left wrist. Left ankle to right wrist. Half pigeon, lay the left shin down, slide the right knee back, walk your hands back, and inhale brings a lift to the chest. Exhale, fold over the left leg. Left hip down and back, right hip down and forward. Center of the heart melts down to the support of the ground. Deep breath. What an intricate body, what an intricate mind we have. What happens when we simplify those intricacies and just drop down into the feels of the chest, of the heart space? It's worth exploring. If you're really cozy here, I want you to stay here. If you want to add on those upper body additions, walk the palms back, bring shoulders above hips. If you need to, pillow underneath left thigh, activate the right leg, press the top of the right foot. Inhale, both arms high. Exhale, cactus the arms, bend the elbows, spread the fingers wide. Feel the chest open. Know that you can stay here in this variation, or you can strain your arms behind you, take the awkward interlace of the fingers. Inhale, center of the chest lifts. Exhale, knuckles draw down and along the back leg. 3 deep breaths. Feel it. Inhales in the chest, exhales down to the hips and the balance of the legs. Inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead. Exhale, hands in front of the left shin. Those of you who are still folded forward, walk it back. Tuck the right toes, lift the right knee. Inhale, left leg up and back. You can just shake the left leg, take whatever motions that feel good, or if you flipped your dog on the other side, do it here. Left foot parallel to the side, into the mat, right leg straight, lift the hips up, left arm reaches, maybe left arm circles. Inhale into the front midline of the body. Exhale, tiger pose, left palm down, left knee to nose. First, stabilize the core. Inhale, left leg up and back, 3-legged dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, left foot down to the mat. Just breathe in our final down dog. Inhale, shift forward to a high plank. Exhale, lower down to the belly. Extend your right arm out to your side at shoulder height. Bring your left hand, so instead of a cactus, the right arm's in full extension. Bring your left hand underneath your left shoulder. Bend your left knee. Begin to step your left foot over your right leg, shifting your weight to the front right side of the chest. If this feels funny in your low back at all, I want you to bend the bottom knee. Just like this. You can look up at Abby if you want. For those of you who are very flexible, you can wrap your left forearm to your low back. For those of you who are very flexible, you can reach the left arm back and interlace all 10 fingers. I don't know that live, so I can't demo it for you. Breath moves through the upper right lobe of the lungs. Bring the left hand back to the ground if you have it bound. Shift your weight onto your belly, both legs straight. And switch the arms out. Left arm out to the side at shoulder height. Look to the right to bring your right hand underneath your shoulder. Bend your right knee. And begin to step your right foot over your left leg. If you have tight low back, you can bend this bottom knee. If it feels better for you straight, that's fine. For a little more depth, right forearm to the low back. For even more depth, hands bind behind you. Deep breaths, upper left side of the chest. You guys who take my class often, you know I love to quote Michael Singer. There is nothing worth closing your heart over. That feeling of joy, that feeling of happiness we're all seeking, there's an infinite source of it at the heart space. So if we just make it a practice to continue to keep it open, to continue to make decisions from that place, that feeling we're seeking is going to come to us. It's in our nature. That's why anything the opposite of it feels so off. Another round of breath here. Bring your right hand onto the mat. Lower down to the belly. And then I want you to flip-flop over like a pancake. Doesn't have to be graceful. Just roll over onto your back. Inhale to a full body stretch. Legs long, arms long. Exhale, bring your knees into your chest. Happy baby. Knees the armpits, flip the shins upward and grab your ankles or grab the outer edges of your feet. Make sure the low back is rooted. You can sway side to side here. We did a little bit of hamstring opening, inner thigh opening, so if you want to straighten one leg at a time or straighten both legs, you can. It might feel good to take an open mouth exhale. And bring everything into center, inner thighs together. Wrap your arms around your shins. Bring your forehead to meet your knees. Take a deep inhale, fill the belly, the rib cage, the chest up with breath, and then hold. And squeeze your body, squeeze your toes, your inner thighs, your arms, your face. Squeeze everything in. Squeeze everything in. Exhale, open up, Shavasana. Legs long. Roll the shoulder blades down and back. Feel the palms face up. The heart space open. I just listened to a Ram Dass lecture the other day, and he offered up a really beautiful meditation. With every inhale, imagining this mist of loving kindness entering the heart space, the center of the chest. And every exhale, sending that loving kindness out to someone else, to many others. that visualization feels good for you, you can maintain it for your Shavasana.